Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Everyday History Podcast. I'm Dustin Lloyd. With me, as always, is Tater Kirby.
I'm a potato.
I'm a potato. What the fuck? Before we start, we want to thank everyone that tuned into our live podcast episode the other day. The historical accuracy of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I bet you weren't expecting us to both be that devilishly handsome, were you? If you watched.
I wasn't.
Surprise, surprise. I almost called the police because I didn't recognize the handsome man sitting in my screen, but then I was like, oh wait,
sitting on my computer screen. And I hung up on him. So today's episode, I've already told you because actually, I don't know if we've addressed it before, but from now on, we're not going to keep Boo Boo in the dark anymore. Going to start telling him what the topics are, so if he wants to research and add some stuff, he can. If not, he can just sit here and, pick apart everything I've got to say.
That's right, folks. There was a lot of complaining done behind the scenes. I told Dustin I was tired of being the quote-unquote dumb fuck of the show. And
there was a full-blown fist fight.
I want to show that I'm a smartsman and a learner, too.
And just to be clear, it wasn't a fist fight between us. We watched somebody fight while we were talking about this very calmly.
Yeah, like 5 feet away from us. It was really rude. I mean, we were just having a conversation.
It's really nice to hang out at your local 7-Eleven and just watch the bums. So today's episode, as you already know, is about fireworks.
Oh, folks,
yes,
if we had
fireworks.
a soundboard, there would have been fireworks sounds.
Yeah, if we had a soundboard, there'd be a lot less work for me to do in editing. I mean, our staff to do in editing. Yeah, go to our Patreon and remember to subscribe to that. And what else we got? Oh yeah, we got T-shirts. You guys don't hear about that, but all the links are in the descriptions.
Yeah, that stuff's boring anyway. Fireworks.
Pick yourself up a beautiful personal lore time T-shirt, guaranteed to hug those curves. Oh, so you want to guess where fireworks began, or have you? I don't know. We didn't have a whole lot of time with all work and everything. Did you actually look into this one yet?
No, but I believe I've heard it's
kind of a common
China.
knowledge thing. Yeah, ancient China. They would actually the inspiration for this kind of thing actually started probably around 200 BCE. When they would toss bamboo stalks into fires, which would explode due to the trapped air pockets, and it would cause a natural pressure cooker pop.
Wow. And they're like, ha, do it again.
They would do it again. These explosions were believed to scare off evil spirits, including legendary beasts like the Neon, which supposedly tormented villages around the Lunar New Year. And when I saw the word neon, which may be pronounced neon or neon, all I could think of was Roger on American Dad. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking.
Yeah.
We spent all the money running away from you.
Yeah. Oh, I love that episode. Around the 9th century CE, Taoist alchemists, wow, did I say that right?
I think so.
Wow, I've never said alchemist properly. Aiming to discover an immortality. It was Taoist. I wasn't sure about Taoist. Taoist.
Oh, Taoist. Oh yeah, with the O. Yeah, T-A-O.
Hey, with the A and the O and the I.
Yeah, with the A-O.
Hey oh! Oh no! There goes our Italian audience.
Hey oh!
There you go. Scott Hall, anybody? Man, we've dwindled our base down to one person. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for that one person. Now this one is just for you.
So these alchemists, they were trying to discover an immortality potion because what else do you do when you've got all the time in the world?
Right.
You don't have to go to a regular job. I mean, they might have.
Turn
I
on
could be
TV.
wrong. Yeah, I guess that's it too. You can't just fire up Assassin's Creed or anything. You're
Right.
living
Black
it.
Flag specifically.
Black Flag specifically. Check out our YouTube. Anyway, they accidentally concocted the earliest form of gunpowder by combining charcoal, sulfur, and potassium nitrate.
God, I wonder if anybody ate it before they found out it fucking exploded.
We're human, we did.
They're like, guys, this tastes like shit, and I don't feel like I can't die. Like, all right, try stabbing me. Come on, nope, still hurts.
That's when they all looked around the dead body and they're like, maybe it's a suppository.
But someone got really mad, like, God damn it, all my research ruined, and he threw it and it smashed up against the wall and just
And it exploded.
Oh my God, what the devil was
Thankfully-
that?
Thankfully, right before the other guy was about to use it as an enema.
So I
Just-
shouldn't put it up my ass.
And just standing there, dick in hand, like, oops. Good thing I didn't do that. That would have been funny, guys.
Awkward.
So these early elixir failures were soon weaponized into fire arrows. Smart
Wow.
move, actually. They would use hollowed out bamboo tubes and fill them with gunpowder and set them ablaze. And they were used for both warfare and ritual celebrations.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
And yeah, and the word for gunpowder in Chinese is God bless me.
That's a funny way to
Hell.
pronounce that.
Heo Yao. Yao, yeah. Heo, oh God. It's something funny. But the translation is literally fire medicine, which emphasizes its alchemist roots.
Right. Do with that what you will. Are fireworks the
Yeah.
cure to sadness? Possibly. It's in the name.
Do with it what you will. Pronounce it or don't.
Pronounce it wrong. Hey, we can't say it right. We're not going to judge you.
So in the 10th through 13th century through the 10th and 13th century AD is what is AD be plural?
AD's nuts. Sorry.
Oh, ayo.
Hey, yo.
But during this time, gunpowder and fireworks began to spread along the Silk Road, carried west by traders, monks, and conquerors, including the Mongol Empire, which played a massive role in spreading these technologies. So pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Wow. Lots of people like fireworks.
Oh yeah, and it's about to explode soon here.
Oh.
Doo-doom. Doo-doom.
Oh.
Oh.
Ouch.
No, not like that. So by the
Oh. Oh, okay. Go on.
Go ahead and blast me with that mortar.
No. No.
So by the 13th century, the Islamic world had refined the knowledge of these fireworks and began to... They were actually the first ones to incorporate gunpowder into rockets and explosive weaponry. So, and they also used it even more so for festivals and religious displays, I think more so than even the weaponry. I could be wrong.
Good.
But
I hope
it became more of a celebration.
I like that revisionist approach.
I could be wrong. So, Arab military manuals describe using fireworks for shock and awe in the battlefield. So, more for the things exploding and everyone being like, "Oh, fuck!"
I didn't expect to be fighting sorcerers.
Basically, they would use it for distraction as opposed to blowing people to shreds with sparklers and snakes and what else?
Right.
Hoosker do's, Hoosker don'ts with or without the scooter stick.
Feel the wrath of my poppets.
This is one thing that was pretty cool is they would use basically wooden carts that were rocket powered by these things, and they would basically shove them into the battlefield, like shooting fireworks everywhere. So it's basically it's basically the medieval equivalent of throwing a shopping cart full of M80s into battle. It's not going to hurt anybody, but it's going to be a hell of a distraction.
Right, until the fucking noise is over, you're going to be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Everyone's just watching. Oh, that's not really doing anything, but it's pretty.
Right. Now I stab you.
Back to the swords. So fireworks began to arrive into Europe around about the 13th century. So Europeans first encountered fireworks and gunpowder through crusaders, travelers, and Mongol incursions. That sounds really ominous.
Yeah. And
Incursions. And bad, yeah.
It just sounds evil.
But it also could mean vacation. I don't know what incursions means.
Right. We heard this weather was nice here, so here we are.
Oh no, maybe I'm thinking of expedition. No, that's a vehicle.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Both? Question mark?
By the 1300s, pyrotechnics? Yeah. Pyrotechnics appeared in royal courts. God damn it, I've had way too much coffee today. Royal courts, religious festivals, and even church events.
Fireworks.
Yeah, nothing says Jesus is risen like a thunderous bang and a robed choir singing.
Right. You talk about a good way to fucking rope folks into what you're talking about. Then you'd be like, I have got God on my side. And as he says God, oh my God, he's right. Sir, may I shake your hand, sir?
Now, we move towards the people that we've been offending earlier. Hey, hey.
Oh, what up, Italy?
Italians, especially in Florence and Naples. I like that we use the New York Italian accent instead of like.
Right. Oh, I'm from Brooklyn, Italy.
From the Bronx, Naples. Anyway, they became Europe's firework experts, founding schools of pyrotechnics. And they would actually they were the first ones to really find a way to make more vibrant, different colors. They used different types of metal, like metal salts, metal that was powder, basically.
Yeah.
So if you used copper chloride, for example, it would become blue. And that's actually the most difficult color to make this way, because it is very hard to stabilize copper chloride. It won't hold its color when it explodes if it's not done properly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So
that was
delicate.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Strontium carbonate would become red. Barium compounds would turn green, and sodium is yellow-orange.
Oh.
So, they weren't just used to put on pretty shows. They were also used to display technological and political power. The more dazzling your explosions, the more obedient your peasants. I assume is what they thought.
That checks out.
Like nothing stops a revolution quite like these explosions. They're like, oh yeah, we need. Oh wow, okay, cool.
All right, go home. He's got green ones. We're not winning this fight.
I'll starve while we're watching a few green ones. Yeah, Italian people are British too.
Oh, he broke out the orange. I'm heading back to the pub, lads. See, we're not just picking on Italians. Hey,
that's a historically accurate 15th century Italian accent.
Yes. Well,
So
you know what? If
fireworks
in the movies every Roman can sound British, then it checks out.
You know what? You're not wrong. Let's move forward.
Right.
I mean, yeah. Me and you have seen. I showed you the show Plebs, right?
Yeah, that show is funny as shit.
The Roman period sitcom.
Yeah,
but they all have
one
British
dude
accents.
Sounds like Ringo Starr.
Yeah, they all have British accents. Nobody sounds Italian at all.
No.
They're not paying us for this, but definitely shout out to that show, Plebs. I don't know where. I think you can find it on Amazon. It's funny. It's stupid, and they don't make it anymore.
British humor, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's great British humor. For great modern British humor, nobody can beat Monty Python. But I digress.
Now they did pay us to say that.
They did. Thanks, John Cleese. So we're gonna talk about fireworks in the New World now, which British colonists brought fireworks to North America in the 1600s, mostly for ceremonial uses, coronations, and just to show off to the neighbors.
USA, USA,
USA, USA. Would it have been? I guess it would have been USA in 1600. It would have probably been a lot more clunky and British. But the first documented American fireworks display took place in Jamestown, Virginia, in 1608.
Hey, we have a Jamestown, Virginia.
We have a Virginia, yes.
Yeah.
And it's been said it was either likely to impress or intimidate the local tribes. I've only found people mentioning that. I've never found any solid evidence that they were doing it for anything other than, let's just set up some fireworks because we're American now. The American redneck, going back to 1600s too.
That's right. He makes his way into another episode of the History Podcast.
Cracking
I will
open a
transcend
cold
time. I will not die. I have always existed.
Cracking open a cold Coors Light in 1608.
You gotta wait for the mountain to turn blue, boy.
These fireworks are as crisp as the mountains.
Hey, that guy drinking booze. He's a witch.
He was the first Cletus in America. Oh, John Adams. God damn it.
It's canon.
John Adams, ever the hype man for liberty, declared in 1776 that future generations should celebrate Independence Day with illuminations from one end of this continent to the other. I imagine he screamed that from a podium while slapping his dick on the thing.
So it was like, shut up.
Boom, boom. USA, USA.
Just doing helicopters. USA, USA, USA.
Running across the stage, helicoptering it. Bending over and smacking his ass, and everyone's just like, oh man, I knew he was crazy.
Can you put that stinking cock away? You ain't washed since last year.
Oh, we're going to leave that alone and move forward because I could come up with way worse jokes.
Yes.
To segue off of that. Moving on, please. So 1 year later, that suggestion became a reality after they realized he wasn't crazy. He was just very eccentric. The first official American fireworks celebration during wartime, because nothing says celebrate our fragile new nation like setting up explosives near your powder stores.
Right,
I mean, that could have ended.
faithful.
That could have ended badly.
But
So many ammunition mills. It didn't.
Because it's fucking awesome.
So, the 19th century saw the birth of the modern fireworks industry. I don't know why I'm talking with an ominous voice now.
It's mysterious.
Chemical manufacturing improved, allowing for mass production, lower cost, and much more unsafe fun.
No.
In a world... No, okay.
USA.
Fireworks... USA. Helicoptering across the stage. Fireworks factories began to spring up across Italy, Germany, England, and China, still serving as the world's main supplier. I want to pronounce a city in China, but there's no way. Luoyang?
Why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. We haven't pronounced anything right.
Luoyang. I'm pronouncing it phonetically. It can't be right.
Luoyang.
Luoyang. Anyway, displays shifted from royal gardens to county fairs, political rallies, and municipal events instead of just the normal coronations and religious things and things. Fireworks became it moved from the royal stuff to like the everyday man, the John Q. fireworks of the world.
Right.
However, things took a dark turn.
Huh?
The 1800s also saw frequent factory explosions.
Oh, fuck.
And if you recall, this was, before OSHA. So child labor was still an option.
Oh
And
no.
very, very, very little regulation. Thankfully, and I would say this optimistically, in order to work in other jobs after said explosion, fingers were optional. So
Nice.
just move on to the next place.
You just need nubs.
Yeah, you don't even need eyebrows. It's great.
You just need the stumps. We'll figure out the rest.
Yeah, we'll figure out the rest in post.
You'll learn
do it
on
live.
the job.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. On the job.
Fucking things suck.
So the 20th century, which is what I call the spectacle era, because that's when we got really fancy.
Yes.
Fireworks became tightly choreographed public entertainment. This goes back as far as like the early 1900s too. So they really were, putting the things together a little better. The rise of theme parks, global events, and television turned pyrotechnics into a visual language of celebration. Like anywhere in the world that's seen a firework will know it's a celebratory spectacle.
Yes. Yeah,
I thought you were going to say something else, so I was pausing.
You see fireworks, and you're just happy. I don't know. Unless you're sensitive to loud noises or stimulation, then you're probably going to have a bad time. But otherwise,
I think everyone except for maybe cats, dogs, and Uncle Gary who served in Vietnam can appreciate them.
Yes. Sorry, Uncle Gary.
I have no Uncle Gary.
There's
no need to apologize.
Helicopters, okay? You're not a GI anymore. We're in the year 2025. You haven't been to
there's
Nam
no
in
helicopters.
fucking 60 years.
There's no helicopters. We've moved past James Adams, so John Adams. That was the only helicopter in the story.
Stop being such a prude and get over here and smack my bottom. I love it.
Oh, so Walt Disney launched nightly fireworks shows in the 1950s, which they actually added a lot to the technological side of fireworks. They added timed fuses, electric ignitions, and were able to script colors, so to speak, where you could plan for the way your colors were, or the way the fireworks would explode with the colors, and actually turn it more into a movie. It was telling a story with the fireworks and the figures and things like that.
I'll tell you, that mouse has done more for this country than anyone else.
Yeah, I guess he might have. Around the time of the Cold War, fireworks became a symbol of national identity. Americans would fire them off for the 4th of July. Soviets would fire them for Revolution Day, and everyone else would just fire them off in New York for the hell of it.
Hey, you just pick a day. You fit it in where you can.
I read that wrong, and I knew I was reading it wrong, so I just went with it, but it was actually everyone else would fire them off for New Year's. But I read New York, and I couldn't stop myself, and I'm like, I'm just going with it.
It's canon.
It's canon now. The fireworks industry, also birthed safety standards slowly. God damn it, kind of eventually. It was a slow thing. It was slow.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Well, good thing that those were invented, because I know a guy who held one of those fucking mortars over top of his head and let him shoot out. And
how'd that turn out?
Where was OSHA? He lived. Didn't blow off a finger or anything.
Barely.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that.
No, I wouldn't do that either. Certainly not. No,
However, I never claimed to be brave.
Me neither. What a coincidence. So today's pyrotechnics are more computer controlled than the past. Obviously, they will synchronize music with it and augmented reality, which like lasers and stuff like that. Obviously, in our small little town of near Newmarket, USA, we don't have that kind of we don't have that kind of budget. So, but major cities will spend millions on choreographed displays of fireworks for special occasions like the 4th of July.
I wonder how long until drones take the spot of fireworks. Have you
But
seen
while
the
they
cool
haven't
shit that like
taken,
they
go ahead.
give it but no? Have you seen the cool shit they do in China where they have like the drone displays and they can make like
Yeah,
dragons
actually,
and all kinds of cool shit?
yeah, that was right here in my notes, you son of a bitch.
God damn it!
No, that is a good point. Yeah, like drone light shows are becoming popular. They were like popularized at the Tokyo Olympics, and the Las Vegas Sphere does a lot of shows with them.
That's cool.
So yeah, and also recently the silent fireworks have become a thing with like lower decibel bursts for people with
What?
PTSD and for pets. Yeah, because yeah we weren't making fun of anyone in particular for PTSD. It's something you can't control, but yeah, they've I began you know changing things, so that's good.
Damn it,
Like
Uncle
now,
Gary, get off the roof!
put it in reverse, Gary. I know that was Terry, but still. Oh, they've also got low smoke and biodegradable casings for a lot of them now, so it reduces the post-celebration mess.
Oh, that's
Also,
good.
yeah, we don't use that. Fuck no.
No, I like my plastic.
And despite all those options, though, the drones, the other things, the old-fashioned OG fireworks still dominate in the U.S., selling over 2.3 billion annually.
Yes, and all kinds of stupid, especially around our little town with how
Oh yeah,
not
so many
technologically
fireworks.
advanced it is. But there's also like stupid rules against it. Like you can't have shit that launches up in the air. What the fuck What else is a firework? You fucking dingus.
It's a good point, and it's also interesting to point out because I know there's a lot of people listening to us from other countries and different states. Fireworks are legally restricted and banned in a lot of areas due to the risk and all that stuff, and you can't shoot them up in the air. Like here in Virginia, they're very very specific. Like you were just saying, it's kind of ridiculous, really.
Yeah, I
You can
mean you
have a
can
little
go right
sparkler,
across the state. You can go fucking 30 minutes down the road and be across state lines perfectly fine to buy them, shoot them off.
and if you think I haven't, Mister, no, I haven't personally.
Nah, me either. But I know people every year go across the fucking border to West Virginia or go down to North Carolina, get a bunch of cool badass fireworks, and then come back up here and shoot them off. It's like, dude, come on.
You know,
We were one of the original 13 colonies, and we're gonna be one of the states that's like, no, you can have fireworks, but like only like the snakes and sparklers. Those are fireworks. Okay.
only snakes and sparklers. Why only snakes and sparklers? Those are the only ones I like.
Look, listen, folks. It's so restrictive here that I have to ID people at my job to sell the little poppets, the little fucking things that
You have to
explode against the
ID for those?
Yes, yes. Isn't that
Oh
ridiculous?
my god.
And
That
they're
is
like
crazy.
right up. Yeah, and they're like right up next to the register as if, oh, please buy them. It's like right there next to the candy, so right next to the balloons and shit. Which I'm not gonna say where I work, obviously, but that's besides the point. I think if you saw poppets right there at the front counter, you'd be like, oh, okay, that's easy. Buy them.
Yeah, that's
You don't even
shocking, actually.
put them next to the fucking cigarettes or something, so people got a hint.
Yeah, there's something, right? Put
Yeah,
them behind a glass case or something.
right. And you know who wants those poppets? It's little kids who want those fucking poppets, dude. What do I got to do when I got to look at a 4-year-old and be like, you ain't old enough, Junior. You ain't got the fuzz on your peaches yet.
I don't like it because you guys don't sell the good stuff.
Fuck no.
No, you guys don't have no whistling bungholes, no spleen splitters, whisker biscuits, honky lighters, Husker do's, Husker don'ts, cherry bombs, Nipsey daisers, with or without the scooter stick, or one singly whistling kitty chaser.
God damn it. No, we don't sell any of that. That's a problem.
I searched that up while you were talking. Oh,
Pretty
a
good.
little bit of Joe Dirt. A little Joe Dirt. So, with that... Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's... we don't have a personal lore time today, so cut that music. Cut it. Stop.
Stop.
But we do have the top 5 firecracker facts. Let me try that again. Top 5 firecracker facts. And we can add some fireworks right there, I guess. Blue is the unicorn of fireworks. Copper chloride burns blue, but the temperature must be exact. Too hot and it washes out. Too cold and it fizzles.
Shit.
Number 2. In 2007, Disney patented In 2007, Disney patented an air launch fireworks system using compressed air instead of gunpowder. So a cleaner, safer way to set off fireworks, especially good for indoor settings.
Brilliant.
So that we don't have another great white fire in the theater situation again.
Yeah.
Number 3, the world's largest firework was fired in 2020 in Colorado. It was a 62-inch shell weighing over a ton.
Oh my God.
That's a bomb. I don't care what you call it. It's a bomb.
Yeah. I didn't know we could just enter weapons into this fucking competition.
Yeah.
No, it's not a nuke. It's a firework.
Yeah, it's not nuclear. Number 4, George Washington's 1789 inauguration featured fireworks over New York Harbor. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even
he
Washington.
risked his wooden teeth setting on fire. Yeah. Could have caught his teeth on fire, but. Number 5, ancient Japanese firework competitions were less about safety and more about who could launch the biggest explosions without dying. And the crowd went wild.
We love stuff like that, like explosions and colors and yay! USA, USA, USA.
Yeah, it's we as humans, not so much even any particular nation. We all love fireworks if we've used them.
Yes, I think we can use fireworks possibly as a bridging of gaps between cultures and races and ages, because who doesn't like being taken by surprise? Like, what the fuck is that? And then you turn around and you're like, oh, that is so beautiful. I love this.
Is that an M80 in my pants? Or am I happy to see you?
I'm about to explode either way, baby.
Before we leave, once again, leave us a like, a subscribe, leave us a review on Spotify. Tell us how great we are. You don't have to tell us how great we are. Just leave us a 5-star rating, please.
Suck.
No. That'll affect the algorithm. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up, but make sure to, if you don't like it, you give us a thumbs up to show that you're serious, okay? We will only validate your complaint if, in fact, you give us a thumbs up first. And then you can say whatever you want.
Oh, are you ready for the boring part of the show before we go?
Yeah.
All right, let's give some credit to our sources.
Boo.
So, Science and Civilization in China, Volume 5 by Joseph Needham. Alchemy, Bombards, and Pyrotechnics by Jack Kelly. Wait, is that Jack Kelly? Is that Charlie's uncle and It's Always Sunny? Anyway. The Smithsonian Magazine, A Brief History of Fireworks, the American Pyrotechnics Association, the U.S. National Archives, John Adams. Oh, boy. Yeah, I forgot about this. So the John Adams letter to Abigail Adams. So I'm assuming in that letter is where he actually wrote about him helicoptering his dick on stage and insisting we have fireworks next year.
I told Jefferson to smack my ass like a loon.
I only skimmed over it. The Royal Society of Chemistry, the Chemistry of Fireworks, and finally the Guinness World Records.
Yeah.
So
that are clearly askewed because, like we said, that it's just a bomb.
Yeah. Again, there we go. And there you have it. From mystical medicine to million-dollar light shows, fireworks have lit up both the sky and history. So next time your neighbor starts a fireworks war on July 4th, remember, you're witnessing the latest chapter in a 1,000-year-old tale of science, superstition, and people saying, what the fuck's going to happen when I light this shit off?
Yes, and remember this too, say no to drones.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought you were saying drugs. Don't say no to drugs. Anyway, later, guys.
Later.